Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, world. Welcome to another edition of Phresh Perspective, where we give you a fresh take on this week's hot topics. Listen, guys, we took a break off last week, but we back to you. But before we get into it, guys, I gotta introduce the panel. Starting over to the left, to the far left, my man Bo 2.0. Man, how you feeling, Bo?
I'm feeling good. What's up, world? Let's get it.
All right, and then we got the young and talented Mr. Worldwide himself, Courtney Chappelle. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I can't complain. It's a good day. It's a nice little Thursday. Good weather.
Oh, okay, and we got the Iceman comers, Mr. Amir Drake. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be back. Took a couple weeks off.
Yes, sir.
College started up, so got to do my little recruiting and stuff, but glad to be back.
Good to have you back. And then last but not least, we got the man that makes it all come together and look so well. Shout out to the professional, Mr. D. Stanfield. How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. Just focus on the screen. Let's get it popping.
and I tell you, this is a tough topic for me to start out, but we got to start out with it. Pittsburgh. We into what? Into week 12. Pittsburgh is still undefeated. So it's newsworthy. We got to talk about it. Everybody know I'm a Raven fan to my heart. But I'm going to start with you, Courtney, man. Is Pittsburgh, are they going to continue? It's like week after week. We keep thinking they're going to lose, but they keep moving. You think they're going to go undefeated?
Undefeated? I still say no. But is it possible? Yes. With the way this season's been going, undefeated is kind of a stretch. They still in wins, y'all. Like, they just played an afternoon game on a Wednesday. Like, they barely getting by. I respect what their coach said last game. Like, they just did enough to win. They didn't do much more. I see this as the way I said this early in the year. Pittsburgh does amazing, and then playoffs, they ass going home immediately, and I still feel that way.
Okay, interesting. Bo 2.0, man. Talk to me. What do you think? Do you feel like Pittsburgh can continue their winning ways, possibly go undefeated during the season, and then take it a step farther? How do you think they're going to do in the playoffs?
Well, looking at their schedule, it's 3 teams that can beat them left. They got Buffalo, they got the Colts, they got the Browns. I think they'll lose at least 1 or 2 of them games. Going undefeated really don't matter if you're not going to win the Super Bowl. But no, I don't think they're coming out the AFC. I think Kansas City coming out the AFC. I think Kansas City going to win the Super Bowl. I think Kansas City.
Saying back to back.
I think Kansas City is in the head of everybody. Like, they are just so much better than everybody, especially on offense. Wow. On the offensive side of the ball. Only on the offensive side of the ball. But I don't even think Pittsburgh gonna be in the AFC Championship game.
I don't think they're that far ahead of Buffalo.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be Kansas City and maybe Tennessee.
I think Buffalo.
Pittsburgh haven't beat. I mean, you play who on your schedule, but they haven't beat nobody besides Tennessee and if you want to say Baltimore.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, but
nobody.
Baltimore's not Baltimore from last year, so they ain't play nobody.
Man, we got injuries right now, but I won't get into all of that. But first, I'm gonna go to the Iceman. What you think about the steel curtain? I mean, that defense is for real. So what do you think about the Steelers? You think they can go undefeated?
I think they losing in 2 weeks.
to them Buffalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call home cooking.
They gotta come to Bills Mafia, baby. They going down. And, we only need 1 more win to win the division. So our last 2 games are Patriots and Miami. We win one of them, we automatically win the division. Or if we just got to beat Miami and we win the division. So I'll see y'all, in the Super Bowl, man.
Okay. And shout out to Trust Raven, man. Trust Raven says he don't think they're going 16-0. But Mr. Professional, I mean, how do you feel about it? I need a professional opinion on this as well.
I'm with Ice on this one, man. Normally we don't play well against Pittsburgh, but that's usually when we have to see them on their turf. When they got to come to Buffalo, they don't really play well against us. So
we beat them last year.
Yeah. So
at their house,
but we beat them with Mason Rudolph.
That's not my problem.
It's Mason Rudolph.
That's not my problem.
Look how they look without Mason Rudolph.
It's racist Rudolph. Nah, I don't necessarily think that. Shut up, Irv. I don't necessarily think that that they are faking the funk, but I do think that they've caught the benefit of catching teams off guard. With the exception of the Ravens, who they had Lamar and Mark Ingram, and they still beat them handily. Lamar looked real bad in that game, as a matter of fact. Unlike RG3, but
RG3 looked terrible.
We're not going.
Please don't.
Hey man, RGD was alright.
Soon as RG3 started to settle down, he started looking good, and then he tore his hammy or pulled his hammy. So whatever.
I feel like Lamar would have played, they would have won. I feel like Baltimore would have won. If Lamar
I feel like if Lamar would have played, they would have lost by more.
Wow.
Yeah,
they only lost by what?
It's amazing how cats would turn on.
Come on.
He's trying to get the views.
He definitely trying to get.
He's
trying to get the views.
He's bugging.
Yeah, I'm not bugging, bro. RG3 is better than Lamar as far as a passing quarterback.
RG3 is done.
Okay, all right.
Well, and you know what?
No, the Ravens are done.
I don't even want to get off the subject.
If the season ended today, the Ravens wouldn't even be in the playoffs. So shut up, Irv.
Look, I think we need to go a little deeper on this.
Let's focus on the stuff that
actually
matters.
Are the Pittsburgh Steelers getting lucky?
No,
they're not getting lucky.
You play it on your schedule.
They're well coached. They have wide. They have a great wide receiving core. They have a solid running back. They have a veteran quarterback who knows how to get W's. They're very well coached. They got a great front office. They got all the tangibles they got all the intangibles and intangibles that you ask for out of an organization to get to the Super Bowl. They are definitely not faking the funk at all.
Who do you trust besides Pat Mahomes in the AFC as a quarterback? Besides Big Ben?
In the AFC?
Yeah.
Are you asking me? Are you asking me as a journalist? Or are you asking me as a fan?
After Pat Mahomes, who do y'all trust? After Pat Mahomes is quarterback in the AFC?
Why y'all acting like my quarterback trash?
I got two people.
Who do you trust?
Why y'all acting like my quarterback trash?
He hasn't won a playoff game.
I got two people.
He's only been in the league for 2 years.
Yeah, I want me to be honest.
He still haven't won a. That's why I said, who do you trust?
How long did it take Peyton Manning to win a playoff game?
I feel like people sleeping on Oakland, and I feel like people sleeping on Indianapolis.
I like Oakland. Oakland might, and I feel like Oakland is the toughest competition.
I feel like people sleeping on Oakland and Indianapolis.
Oakland?
Yes,
like
Oakland,
the Raiders?
like the Las Vegas Raiders.
First of all, I'm not even worried about. So the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I feel like people sleeping on
the
them.
team the Falcons just beat the hell out of.
They're starting. I
kind of agree with you, bro.
I just need. So you telling me we sleeping on the team the Falcons just beat the hell out of?
The Falcons did just beat the hell out of them. They did. But
so we sleeping on that team.
I feel like
the word you're using.
Sleeping on them.
And they're the only team that beat Kansas City.
The only team.
And they played good enough to beat them the second time.
And they mollywopped them. They didn't just beat them.
And they played good enough to win the second time.
Playing well against one specific team means nothing if you never get to them.
That team is the Super Bowl, defending Super Bowl champion and the favorite.
So Buffalo smashed them.
Smacked them.
So
y'all smacked them when
they got smacked.
Two of their starters were on COVID protocol, and they had to come over to the East Coast.
The whole league is on COVID protocol.
Hey, Devon, real quick, man. Can we go to the comments?
Yeah, man. Let's go to the comment section, man.
Go to comments.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Listen, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. This is Phresh Perspective, man.
Josh Allen is the biggest threat.
Dennis Holmes
to
said,
Patrick Mahomes, and that's hard for me to say.
Trust Raven said, Steelers 1 and done.
I appreciate that, Courtney.
Trust Ravens went on to say Buffalo losing to somebody like the Ravens or the Browns,
and that's so
somebody
hard.
That's gonna run all over them.
I don't even think y'all know how hard that was.
Trust Raven said Buffalo better be careful about the Niners before worrying about the Steelers. Steelers fools go ha ha ha. In Trace, I trust.
Shout out to Trace for sure.
TC Casey said 13-3. They will be out in the first round. Pittsburgh.
I would love that.
That's okay. And then Trust Raven also said 1 and done. Then he said, correction, you take away the pick 6 in each game, the Ravens win. And if we would have went with Trace in the second, we definitely win it. Okay. Yeah, okay. You saw what Trace did in the second half.
and before I go on to the next subject, anybody else, do y'all feel like the Steelers are
the biggest threat?
Legitimate.
Nope. I'm gonna say it again because they might not have heard me. The biggest threat to Patrick Mahomes and them is Josh Allen.
Thank you, sir. Once again,
and that is very hard for me to say. And if anybody that has watched this show enough knows how hard it is for me to say that. But the reason I say that is because I think he's the only one with the arm that, if necessary in a shootout, can keep slinging it with them quickly, and they got the defense to deal with them. I don't know. I know they've been acting up a little bit this season, but I don't trust Derek Carr. I think Ben is a choke artist.
You don't trust Phillip Rivers?
Hell no. Hell no.
Okay.
Somebody say Mike Jones.
You don't trust Ryan Tannehill?
Mike Jones?
Y'all remember that?
Hey, man. Ryan Tannehill, possibly, but I trust Derrick Henry.
I want everybody watching this show right now.
I trust Derrick Henry.
Make sure that y'all mother suckers is paying attention to all this laughter. Because it's the same laughter that happened before Bo told women to stay in the kitchen.
Whoa.
Why you bringing that up?
You in violation.
Why are you bringing
that up?
Shut up. Shut up.
They forgot about that.
Hey, man,
They ain't forgot about it.
Hey, listen, man. Yeah, you tripping with that Phillip Rivers part. But now, Tannehill, maybe. I'm scared of Derrick Henry more. But
Better off saying Fitzmagic, man.
Yeah, facts. You was better off trying to. You hear me?
Exactly.
But Phillip Rivers, absolutely.
Look, all trying to make a make me.
Hey, look, you want to use me as a sound bite? Check this out, Phillip Rivers. You ain't shit. I don't believe you beating nobody. You could talk all you. I understand football players love your competitive energy and how you talk on the field. Mm-hmm. They talk like that with you because they believe you to be a loser. I have no faith. Big Ben will win the fucking Super Bowl for Phillip Rivers to get the job done. You hear me?
Okay, all right. Enough. Y'all killing me. Enough Ben Roethlisberger talk.
Enough Phillip Rivers.
Now,
make sure y'all remember that.
Hold on. Hey,
I remember this. Man.
I wish we could have some music in the background before I bring up this next segment. Wow. Like right now, like if I had the instrumental to Rick James's Mary Jane playing while I bring up this next subject, it would be epic. Wow. Oh. But gotta talk about my man Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon has been reinstated. So my next question, and I'm gonna pose this to Bo, with Josh Gordon coming back and being reinstated, how much better is this gonna make Seattle? You got Metcalf, Josh Gordon. How's this gonna affect the team?
I mean, they got 3 elite receivers. I mean, we all know what Josh Gordon is. I mean, if it wasn't for him not putting down the weed, I mean, he would be one of the elite.
My boy back and
top 10 receiver in the NFL.
My boy back with no testing. Let's get it.
My thing is, I like the Seattle anyway. I mean, between these 4 teams, I don't know who gonna come out the NFC, but it's going to be between Seattle, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and Green Bay. And I like Seattle the most. You know what I mean? Because I think Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the NFC right now. And you can't double team nobody. DK Metcalf is a problem child. You just seen what he did to us on our $100 million cornerback. I don't know why we didn't help him. I don't know what they thought. He can guard him by himself. And can't nobody guard Josh Gordon. And Tyler Lockett going to be in the slot doing his thing. I mean, this is the best receiving core Russell Wilson ever had since he been in his life. So
since he been in his life.
I mean, so hey man, I like the Seattle to come out of the NFC. They should. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm rooting for them. Okay,
Mr. Young and Talented, how you feel about Josh Gordon being reinstated and coming back to the Seattle?
Welcome back, my boy. They ain't think you be back. They ain't think AB be back. I told them y'all be back, baby. And it's no drug test. You hear me? No drug test. All right, we ain't even worried about that COVID in the way right now. So get high as all you want, baby. Just come ready to play. The least they're worried about is weed. I promise you, that's the least of their worries right now, bro. If they out here testing you for weed, they got bigger priority. You know, they got bigger fish to fry. So live your life, enjoy it the way you've been. You've been on this team before. Do what you do. Really, Seattle, Rush. I don't know. You've been trying to get the MVP and been tripping. Just chill out, bro. Yeah. Just be you. The MVP really ain't that deep, bro. Like just be you. Try to get to that Super Bowl. Don't worry about the MVP. It ain't that deep, bro.
All right, Ice, how you feel about Josh Gordon being reinstated? Finally.
I love it, man. Seattle, they going to be on Sports Center for the next couple weeks, man. Highlight after highlight. Man. DK and
unless Russell Wilson get hurt.
As long as they let my you are
bring that up, bro. Please, man.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
That's violation number 2.
That man don't never get hurt. Man.
Hey, man, yeah, we can just move
Why
forward.
you talking to me like I'm Nate Robinson or something?
Shout out, shout out, Russ, man. We got well wishes for you, brother. Man. We think you gonna be in good health and
phenomenal
spirit,
guy, man. Phenomenal player.
I know the people in the world is looking like me of all people, but
what they say, it's all right.
Side note. I've been waiting. I didn't even bring this up in the chat because I've been waiting for us to all be together so I can highlight D personally in front of the crew. Now, there was a podcast that me and D did where it was just me and D on the podcast, and we had a specific conversation about a specific football player.
And this DeAndre Baker
and I'm sorry, Russ, we're going to slide this in here, but his name was DeAndre Baker, right? And everybody was coming down on DeAndre Baker for gambling. And I told D that the gambling wasn't the issue. It was the robbery after the gambling that was the issue. And my boy has been declared innocent and is on a football team. RNS. And now, D, I told you my boy was going to get back. And he back playing football. You thought it was over.
DeAndre Baker. First of all,
you back.
First
DB,
of all, somebody needs
baby.
to look into somebody from SVU needs to look into the witness tampering that took place in order to get them to drop them charges against DeAndre Baker because we all know he did that.
My boy ain't do nothing.
All right, so
Courtney is an advocate for violence and philandering and pillaging and plundering.
Shout out to East Harlem.
Shout out to East Harlem.
Chappelle is officially Donald Trump in black blackface.
The man is innocent, man. Ain't he on the football team?
He on the football
Charges
team.
was dropped.
Charges dropped.
Man innocent, man.
Free man.
Free man.
So D, talk to me about Josh Gordon, man. What do you think? Do you feel like this is going to take the Seattle Seahawks to the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, I don't know. NFC Championship, more than likely. I've been on record saying with Marcus Betts. Shout out to the Marcus the Alpha Betts and the Marcus Alpha Betts football talk show. Also on the Rise Up Network on 9 p.m. Friday nights. But we were both on the record saying week 8 through week 10, whenever Roger Goodell gets off his ass and reinstates Josh Gordon, Seattle's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
DK Metcalf went off last week, went slap off last week and showed y'all there was a problem already, despite how horrible their secondary is on defense. And now you get Josh Gordon back. They basically Kansas City in the NFC because you can't stop, man. Come on, man. You can't stop them. If Josh Gordon stay on the field and he doing what he doing in them IG films, it's about to be some long problems for cats in the NFC.
Whoa.
Long problems, bro. Chill. Yo, this guy.
Wow. You are watching Phresh Perspective. You are watching Phresh Perspective. And just want to send a shout out to my friend Angelique Fernandez. What's going on, baby girl? She's starting her podcast, so just want to send her some love.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, so next. You know what?
Yo, Irv, why you always got never mind.
I don't want to talk about RG3. No. I'm mad at RG3. We done had you on this roster for years because we thought that you would be able to step right in.
You want Tyrod Taylor back?
Play. If something should happen to Lamar, did he get 60 yards?
You can get Tyrod Taylor back. No. He got a punctured lung, but he all right.
He didn't get 60 yards.
He ran for 60.
Man.
He ran for 67.
Threw for 33.
RG3 is officially done.
Cooked.
He will not be on the roster next year, brother. You supposed to go in there at least give us 225, 250.
In 2 quarters? In 2 quarters?
Hey,
with a pull hammy?
60 yards?
Spazzing, yo.
60 yards? What I really want to talk about,
y'all hate it.
Something that's near and dear to my heart.
Yo. This man moved the ball down the field with ease the 3 drives after the turnover, and y'all with ease. And y'all talking blasphemous about this dude, and then he pull his hammy and still get him down there to in the red zone, and the bum ass tight end drop a easy ass touchdown, which would have won y'all the game. Also, dumbass Trust Raven. So let's stop the bullshit. Chill.
All that said, he still ain't that good. Relax.
I think it's that dog. I talk. Shout out to
all that said, he a better passer than Lamar. And always will.
Not.
They say he moved the ball down the field. I mean, he had 33 yards.
33 yards.
Where did he go?
Yeah.
Where did he go in 33 yards?
3 first downs.
3 first downs. Oh, you better than Lamar.
33 yards passing, 67 yards rushing.
Lamar can run that too.
Three trips to the red zone, 2 touchdowns.
Congratulations.
Get the fuck out my face.
But he lost.
Hold on, what 2 touchdowns they had?
Bro, they had 14 before he went out. What are you talking about?
The other dude scored a touchdown.
The other dude got them 19.
No.
It was the
didn't get the 19,
19
did
to 14.
Yeah,
It was not. It was not.
It
was not.
It was too.
Okay, guys. On Fresh Perspectives, we do try and give you actual
RG3, I tried,
facts
dog.
and
I
not
really tried.
alternative.
Yeah, dog, you shitty, bro.
It was over when I said what I said. All I've said.
I really tried, dog. You look like trash out there,
Perspective,
B.
not alternative perspective.
And you my dog. I had
rookie year, you was a beast, dog. I really came on here and tried to fight for you.
Ain't been shit since this rookie year.
Thank you, Shannon.
You can thank your dad for that, man.
I'm gonna do my Vince
shitting on Shanahan, and then going to Dan Snyder.
Come on, Irv.
Next subject. Very near and dear to my heart. Everybody knows I'm a Wizards fan. So.
Congratulations.
Yeah, right.
Sorry to hear that.
We just did a mega trade.
Shout out.
I'm gonna call it a mega trade, super trade.
That's what it is.
John Wall for Russ. I gotta start with you, Ice, on this one. How do you feel about this trade? Are there any winners and losers? Is it a push?
The Houston Rockets have won.
Shout out to my man D Burtz. He said they the same guy.
They're not the same guy.
Bo said it too. That's his homeboy. I'm gonna take right here. I said it first. Bring the one on the stage.
I'll talk later.
I don't understand where he got that from because John Wall is a pure point guard, and we all know Russ is a hybrid. Like Russ is really a 2. He's really a 2 guard, and he has the ball so much to where he has to play the 1 and his size. So, with that being said, Bradley Beal is the most hurt person in the world right now because not only did he lose his backcourt mate, he lost a brother, like somebody that was real close. And
even though the media tried to portray it like it was something else,
like they don't like each other.
Even though the media tried to make it like it was something else.
I don't like my brother.
The media makes things, they blow everything up, but you can tell them boys really genuinely care for each other. And on top of that, they both were going to be healthy this year. Like, Wizards should have gave them that 1 year. They failed them. Like, the city of D.C., they got newscasters. They got, analysts.
I'm hurt.
They got analysts. Man,
they got the streets upset.
Yeah, they got the streets upset, man. They people making posts about John Wall, how much work he's done in the community. He's gonna be truly missed. But
you got Crips.
John
threatening
Wall,
the front office.
John Wall and Harden gonna be tough. Boogie. If Boogie's healthy, man.
Corey, you just go dismiss that?
Watch out. I don't know how Bill and Westbrook.
Bo, you gonna dismiss that?
I didn't even know.
You a liar.
Just let it fly.
Let it fly, bro.
Let it fly, bro.
Let it fly. All right, cool. That's good points, man. And I know as a Wizards fan,
you gonna sit there with all that blue on, Bo, and not say nothing.
What's wrong with you tonight, man? All right, I'm gonna let Bo go last.
Yo, happy Thanksgiving.
No,
man.
actually, I'm not gonna let Bo go last on this one. Bo, talk to me because you saying that it's a wash. You saying they the same guy.
You asked who won the trade. Who got the first round pick? Did Washington get the pick or Houston got the pick? Houston. Well, whoever got the first round pick won the trade because they got a first round pick. But besides that, I think they're the same player. You got 2 athletic point guards. They both, when they had the ball in their hand, can nobody stay in front of them. Neither one of them can't shoot. Neither one of them's not a great defender. They just athletic point guards. I mean, now John Wall is more in control than Russell Westbrook. We all know that. Russell Westbrook is a nutcase, but Russell Westbrook going to bring more. He's going to have probably more assists, more rebounds.
John Wall plays better defense too.
Relax.
I mean,
I got you.
He made all defense before. I give you that. But neither one of them not the lockdown defender.
Let him finish.
But it ain't going to change nothing. I don't think Harden's going to be there for Houston, so I don't think that's going to matter that he's there. I think, and with Washington, they was going to be in the same place. I don't think they were going to make the playoffs anyway. If they do, they're going to get in at the A seed if they get in. But I think they're the same player. I think it's a wash. Like I said, whoever got the first round pick won the trade. But you got to think about Washington coach Scott Brooks. He got his point guard back.
Yo, Irv,
I mean, that's what he wanted. He got his
can-
point guard back.
Irv, can I make a statement, man?
Hold on, let me say one thing. You said Russell West. I mean, Wall and Bill was real close. Harden and Westbrook were real close too. They real friends, even though they didn't get along as the basketball. This time in Houston, they are real friends. So
I don't think they're real friends.
Yeah.
Real friends would have known this shit wasn't gonna work.
I mean, we knew that wasn't gonna work anyway.
So if you was a real friend,
this
you knew.
This ain't Harden and OKC. This is a different time now. So
Lemonade.
I think it's a watch.
Melissa, lemonade.
Nah, I'm just playing.
It's Arnold Palmer.
All right, D, what was you gonna say, bro?
Irv, first of all, shout out to Courtney and Bo over there looking like street unity.
Shout out to that. As long as you use the words unity.
Yo,
Shout out to Dark Rock. Go ahead.
yeah, shut up. Houston won the trade. I mean, I'm sorry. Washington won the trade, and for one reason and one reason only.
Okay.
The best ability that you can have is availability. John Wall ain't been around for the last 3 years.
I agree with that.
So now, if we talking about if John Wall can stay healthy, Houston wins that trade, in my opinion. For more reasons than one, you need defense in order to be competitive. John Wall can set the tone as a defensive point guard who can get you a bucket at any given time. He is faster than Westbrook. He does get to the rack with the same intensity as Westbrook. I don't know if he
finishes better than Westbrook.
He finishes better than Westbrook. I personally think he shoots better than Westbrook, but that's up for debate, and we'll see this year.
Slightly.
Yeah, it's not by much, but I think that his shot selection is better than Westbrook.
I mean, that
he's
is
not
true.
a nut.
That is true.
So-
Everybody's shot selection is better than Russell Westbrook.
I got a note to that though. So with D and which y'all said, this is why I think Houston won the trade. Why I agree with Ice. I don't have to repeat what all y'all said. We understand the differences in the players, but I think they won the trade because both feel like they the same player, but understand we haven't seen John Wall in 3 years,
Shut
and you
still
still
Dennis.
think they the same players.
And
Feel what I'm saying? You haven't seen a player in 3 years, and you still think he's somebody who's been here leading teams at MVP. That tells you haven't seen me in 3 years.
Court.
That's facts.
So
Another thing, Court, they don't know. Gilbert Arenas has been mentoring
John on that jump shot.
Yep.
For me, it's never been about John Wall's game. It's about his jump shot. It's about can he get to that level. But my only difference is in the 3 years he's been hurt, Russell Westbrook jump shot didn't get better. That's a fact. His decision making didn't get better. This is a fact. He is the player he is. That's not to take anything away from Russell Westbrook. He's still at a very high turnover rate. And yes, he's available because he's played more game, but Russell Westbrook get hurt almost every year. He was hurt coming into the bubble.
Hey, Court, I'm glad you brought
fact.
that up
So
because
we haven't seen John in 3 years. So if you could still compare me
That was strong.
to an MVP and a triple-double guy in the
That
last
says a
3
lot.
years when I haven't been playing,
I do want to say this though. I do want to say this.
there's value in that.
Strong.
That means the old version of me is equal to you now.
I do want to say this though. I think Russell Westbrook is the first person in the NBA to get left by the people he started with his rookie career with twice. He got pushed out
He's
of
the first
Houston.
MVP to get traded twice in a row, consecutive years.
KD left him.
Yeah. Well, James didn't leave him. He left James.
Well, he didn't leave James. Harden.
We demanded the same trade day, and I came in first and asked out. Let's get this correct. If we're talking Russ came in there talking about I wanted out first.
That is
Wow.
up for debate.
No, it ain't a debate.
He may have come in there and asked for a trade.
It ain't a debate.
No, he may have come in there and asked for a trade because James Harden.
This is
said,
what I
"Let's
don't
make
like
it a
about
go."
this whole trade thing, because y'all make this out like James Harden is some type of winner. James Harden, all jokes aside, I'm going to keep it real with y'all because I've been listening slightly all week, right?
Yo, be careful. It's
No.
It's Texas.
No.
Be careful.
No.
You'll
I
never
don't
be allowed back there again.
This isn't about Texas. Texas should be talking to James Harden like this. Actually, the problem what I have with
you wanna
James
talk to
Harden is
James Harden, you gotta talk to Jay Prince first,
this is
right?
the problem I have with James Harden. The problem I have with James Harden is we're blaming Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook had to get away from him. We blame Chris Paul. We blame Dwight Howard. We said Jeremy Lin wasn't enough. He left OKC for not enough money because he wanted the money to be the man. And now he's ready to leave and go back to KD. My question is, how many times y'all gonna let James Harden get new talent and new players and new guys
And get off
before
the
you
hook.
hold him accountable to actually having to win?
That's why he's not in my
You
top
want
five.
out of Houston right now only cause Mike D'Antoni gone, Daryl Morey gone, Russell Westbrook gone. He trying to get off this boat before y'all realize we done changed. He didn't had 3 coaches. They didn't have different front office people.
3 Hall of Fame point guards. This about to be his 3rd Hall of Fame point guard.
How many different times you gonna run the player to here before we realize and look at James and go, hold on, you score a lot of buckets, bro, but you're the issue.
And I think I was on.
You gonna run the KD
I think I was on record.
KD got to be a fool to want James Harden on the Brooklyn Nets when the last time you seen that boy when you needed him, he failed you. And since he's been gone, he's failed the franchise he's been with.
Didn't he fail you when you was up?
He failed you in OKC.
Yes.
He left and went and failed the franchise multiple years in a row, and now you want him in Brooklyn?
He's the one who got the ball stolen in the clutch with Clay and Steph. He had the ball.
I think
Dwight Howard at the 3.
I think I've been on the record by saying that.
That's why he's not in my top.
I think I've been on the record by saying that James Harden global intention was to follow Daryl Morey. So if he's gonna get a championship on the way, he's gonna push his way.
Oh, I didn't know that it was about Daryl Morey.
I still believe James Harden get traded. I don't know when, but I still feel like he still will get.
Oh, he go to the Sixers. It's a loss.
I feel like he'll end his career with Daryl Morey, but he gonna stop in Brooklyn and try to get a chip.
If he go to the Sixers, it's a loss. James Harden, Doc Rivers, and Daryl Morey. Oh man, sign me up. Sign me up for
Embiid.
Oh man, not again.
You want some of this Arnold Palmer?
Man, I tell you this much: if you put Doc Rivers and James, you thought PG in the bubble was bad. Depression? That's gonna be the least of the stories coming out of that.
Arnold Palmer.
Y'all think James Harden hang out now? Philly in this. He gonna be a dream chaser before he be a champion. You hear me?
Yeah, let's go to the comment section, man. Trust Raven said Russ definitely gonna bring more to the table, but hey, they'll be fighting for the 8th and 9th seed with the Hawks. Good luck.
That's what I said.
Your squad, Irving Goldie Hawk.
Who said the Hawks won't be fighting for an 8th seed? Y'all tripping.
The Hawks should
Hawks
be
top 5 seed.
Yeah, top 5 seed. They should be.
Buck
Flair said Russell Westbrook equals Reggie Miller at UCLA. Hard to play with. Has big egos. Okay, I don't think so, but whatever.
But I got you.
Melissa Bowden said, "Yum, sounds good right now." She's talking about my Arnold Palmer. And Dennis Holmes said, "That ain't no damn lemonade." Yo, Dennis, shut the hell up, man. Stop telling my secrets, man. Buck Flair said, "Shut up, Irv. Damn."
Let's just say Lakers versus Nets and be done with it.
Buck Flair said,
I don't know.
Let's just say Lakers.
I don't think the Lakers going back, but I got the Nets.
I don't think Lakers going back either.
I don't think the Lakers going back, but I got the Nets.
All right. Kellen for the culture said B-Low Buffalo. And Des Cartier said they not ready for that combo though. And then Buck Flair finished up the comments with, "Where's the Trubisky jersey, Devon? He's back." Buck Flair, why don't you worry about your Hall of Fame quarterback that can't get a W? Shut up. Anyway, moving on.
You finished, Mr. Lemonade? I mean, Arnold Palmer.
I am finished, sir.
What's our next one? Who we got next?
All right, I'm actually going to add a question. This wasn't really on the itinerary, but I'm gonna test the skills of the squad. I feel like I got the best panel in the business. So, Bo, we gotta talk about Jello. Has LeVar Ball finally completed his mission?
I mean, he said he'd get all 3 of his sons. It won't be complete until they all play on the same team. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to see it. I can't wait to see it. I want to see all 3 of his sons.
But 2 of his sons play the same position.
They play the same position in high school, and it worked. So Melo can play out the ball. Mm-hmm. He can, and Jello the best shooter of all 3 of them, but the best set shooter. So I want to see it happen. I'm happy for Jello.
According to LeVar, Jello's the best scorer out of the 3 of them.
I think he led them in scoring though when they was there, right? Yeah, did he? So I'm happy he got an opportunity. I hope he makes the team. I think he can make it in the NBA because he can shoot. He would have to work on his ball handling skills.
So is he going to be like a JJ Redick?
Kyle Korver type. He can shoot. He should be a better defender than him because he should be a better athlete than them. You know what I mean?
But he can't be Clay.
Huh?
He's not.
A better defender than Kyle Korver?
Oh, he's talking about, I thought you were talking about the Ball brothers.
No, not definitely not. But
Bo doing dirt.
He should be, hopefully he could be a 3-and-D guy. I mean, he can shoot, so that's why I think he'll stick in the league. He would have to work on his defense and his ball handling. But
hey guys, y'all got to forgive me for talking about the ball.
I'm happy for
this is big.
I'm happy for LeVar. I mean, he's not the first father to get 3 sons in the league, but LeVar made himself famous, so shout out to him. So happy for the barber.
Shout out to them. I don't want to see them on all on the same team. No disrespect, but I like at all in no way, shape, or form do I want to see them all on the same exact team. Shout out to Jello for getting in though. Some say he got taller. I believe he did, but I hope he get a shot to hoop. Especially in this kind of season, in the COVID kind of run in Detroit. I don't know why it was Detroit, but it is what it is.
He didn't even have to play a G League game to get in though.
I mean, he did play some G League last year before they ended. No, he was on a G League team. He didn't play. He was signed.
The season got suspended.
He was signed, and the season got cut. Okay, so no, he didn't play a G League. He didn't play a G League game at all. So that could play into the same factor of that. Personally, though, I think I am happy. Shout out to LeVar. Amongst me not liking LeVar's approach in the beginning when he was introduced, I don't have an issue with what he was trying to do for his kids. Me and Herb had this conversation. I just had an issue with his approach because of it. I didn't think the approach was going to work, and it didn't work. The approach didn't work. Like, it was too much. It was he could have moved a little bit more strategically in that. But outside of that, I mean, he got 3 kids and they didn't do AAU. They didn't go to major programs outside of Lonzo. They ain't have no brand contracts. He ain't no big agent or nothing. So shout out to them. He got them all in the league.
And thank you guys for staying in there. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties, but okay, any more Jello talk? Ice, what's your thoughts on that? Because he doesn't have a guaranteed contract, right?
When we sign a non-guaranteed contract, they pretty much go on release you and put you on their G League team, whatever their affiliate is. And now if it was a two-way deal, that's a totally different thing. So if he's on a two-way deal, then he'll see something in the ass. But he's in the team, so he'll probably start out in the G League. He'll probably play the majority of it, well, probably the whole year. Because of COVID, it's too much.
With COVID, when you get like a call, because it could be like 3 or 4 players.
That's a good point.
That's his contract. They're going to have to go to the two-way players first before they can go to the team. So it's kind of like, let's just say Detroit has 4 two-way players. They're going to call it truck. I mean, we'll see. It's good for the club. But, I know, like,
Hypothetically, COVID can knock out 10 players, and they gotta keep that on the roster. You feel me?
if he plays, he ain't gonna be shit in the league. He's the worst one. I've been saying that for years. He's not.
But he's the best shooter though.
It's a lot of shooters that's overseas. Too.
Adam Morrison could shoot.
Whoa, chill out, yo.
I mean, he could. Number 3 pick overall.
Adam Morrison.
Facts.
Wow.
Jimmer Fredette can shoot.
Okay, I'm with y'all. I could go for that. I don't know. I think
who's Detroit starting wing?
Yo, like to share the show, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
It's a weird thing because I think Jello. Something weird about Jello.
I'm not a fan of Jello.
I'm not a fan of Jello, but I did.
Bill Cosby
I remember
is.
I did watch my old video when they was in high school, and I did think he was the most fundamentally sound out of that group. So if he's still the most fundamentally sound, running with his body in full shape at 2% body fat in today's league, what's that? A catch and shoot dude?
Yeah, it's certified. Too.
Definitely.
In today's league, if he's gonna be a catch and shoot, if you can run, if he's
not fast, he's not athletic, he can't handle the ball.
Court. Wait, hold on.
Neither is Duncan Robinson.
Court. Yo, let me ask y'all this.
Talking about today's
Let me ask y'all this. Can he be Seth Curry?
No.
See, now
Steph
you
can
doing
handle
too
the ball.
much. See, you doing
He
too
could be
much.
Danny Green.
I'm asking a question. I'm
He
not
can be
doing
Danny
anything.
Green if he work on his defense.
No, he
No, he can't.
Nah.
You being disrespectful to Danny Green, bro. I had to think that through for a second.
Let me ask you a question.
How you gonna be Danny Green
Let
and
me
you the
ask you-
shortest of all three of them too?
He's 6'6" though, bud.
So what?
And he the strongest out of all of them.
That don't mean
He
nothing.
Right now,
he's
at
strongest.
best.
Right now he the strongest. Wait till
Me
LaMelo
personally,
get in that
worse.
program.
At worst, if he can't
Yeah,
get anything in there,
LaMelo going to be a beast.
I think he could be a off the bench shooter. I don't
Hey,
think he
hey,
give
real
you
quick,
20
trust
minutes.
Raven.
He could give you 12 to 18.
Let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one
You
question.
understand?
Can I read a comment real quick?
Pick and roll and shoot.
I'm going to read a comment real quick. Trust Raven said it's going to be tough if Ball can take a spot from Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, and Sadiq Bey.
Isaiah
All
Stewart is
first-round
the big.
picks.
Isaiah Stewart is the big.
Killian Hayes is a point guard. He ain't got to worry about
Killian Hayes is a point guard.
He's a point guard.
The only person you got to worry about is Sadiq Bey. That's right. I mean, Sadiq Bey is a better player, but he should be playing ahead of him regardless. I just think today's league in the catch and shoot league. He could be. What's the kid that was at Indiana last
might
year?
take Derrick Rose spot.
He just. I think he was at Miami too. He got traded to Miami or from Miami. He had the hair. He just got signed to somebody.
Hey Jello, go get them pudding pops,
Was it Miami
dude.
last year?
Yeah, he was with Miami and Indiana at two different points. I think he got traded to Indiana.
I can't think of your name.
He was in the play. He was in the bubble. But either way, it's a lot of trash dudes in the league that got.
Melo would have never left college, we got drafted.
If
Yes.
Jello,
Yes.
if Jello,
Jello, he
Yes.
never got college, he would have got drafted.
Yes.
I think he would have.
No.
I think he would have went
going
second.
to
would've got
UCLA,
some
if he would
I think he would've at least
if
second
he
round.
would have balled out at UCLA, he would.
I think he would have. Yeah, I think he would have. I think he would have got drafted too.
I didn't even think he had the ball out. He just had to do
Yeah.
good enough.
He could have averaged 13 points a game. He
Now,
would
do
have got
I
drafted.
think he was? Do I think he was
wasn't gonna
first
do that.
round?
You don't think he would have got 13?
They
He would've got a free agent contract,
They would have
or at
recruited
least.
over Jello.
They
would have
at the
recruited
Lonzo
over
level.
Jello.
They Chino Hills was still good.
How they gonna recruit
At
over
the Lonzo
Jello?
They
level.
would have.
How they gonna recruit over Jello when
Hey,
when they coach was in debt to LeVar?
I gotta say one thing too. Jello played overseas too. He got international. He played professionally before too. That helps. That helps. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
Hey,
That's
T.J.
the perfect-
McConnell in the league.
Hold on. That's the perfect segue.
I'm just.
T.J.
How you
McConnell
name
can
yourself?
handle the ball.
How you name?
Matthew Dellavedova in the league.
How you got?
Shit, bro.
Fellas, hey, can I cook? That's the perfect segue.
Go.
Wait, hold on.
When we talking about professionals, hold on. When we talking about professionals versus somebody just stepping in
You be on some bullshit.
to a
man.
profession,
Man, fucking.
I gotta talk about Nate Robinson.
You got Lonzo, LaMelo, and then you name your other son Jello. You had to look at him out the womb and be like, this nigga soft.
Shout out to Arnold Palmer. I gotta talk about Nate Robinson. Like the internet is undefeated.
Yeah.
Solomon Hill.
Solomon Hill.
Listen, the internet is undefeated.
He's
It's
better
been
than
on
Jello.
fire all week.
Solomon Hill is wild.
Hold up, I'm gonna let y'all finish.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, Jello
I'm
got
sorry, man.
Jello got that Luka
Hey, man,
Vandross
Jello.
curl. The
Hey,
curl
Jello.
that
All jokes
always-
aside, see? Now y'all got me. Y'all got
being
me doing a line
disrespectful.
I don't normally do. Hold on. I don't even defend the Ball family, but Jello. If Solomon Hill could get a check out here, baby,
You can too.
you can too, man. Don't let them tell you nothing. And definitely, every time you hit a three, I want you to go ice, like the old Brooklyn rap.
Can I talk about Nate?
Yeah, I don't care about that, man. But go
No,
ahead.
this is important.
Go ahead, talk.
This is important.
All right.
Why is it important? Because Mike Tyson was just able to generate enough interest to make like $10 million.
League of Legends.
He just created a senior division in boxing. Think about that. You got a senior division in golf. He just created a senior division in boxing. You got people coming out the woodwork talking about they now want that smoke. And if you can make $10 million for a sparring match, for an exhibition, you have won. Mike Tyson is a winner in 2020.
Yo,
Guaranteed.
4 hours ago,
about-
Mike Tyson accepted the challenge from Evander Holyfield to be his second fight.
And if he got 10 million for Jones, he gonna get 20 for Evander Holyfield.
No, he not. Evander can't spell his first name.
Yo, Mike Tyson just listen for an exhibition fight. They weren't even really an exhibition fight.
That's not crazy.
Herb.
2020.
Bro, comedians got. Bro, Ari Spears got a whole routine on Evander Holyfield about how he can't talk right no more.
Herb.
But If Evander Holyfield get in the ring with Mike Tyson, he might die.
I don't care about this.
This is beyond gangster. This is beyond gangster.
Ask me if I watched it. I didn't watch it.
I watched Nate. I watched Nate.
I watched it.
As soon as I seen Nate was on the card,
I watched it because I felt Roy was an idiot. But
nah, I'm gonna be watching Netflix for the night. I'm not watching.
You ain't watched the fight?
No.
You ain't watched the Nate Robinson fight?
Fuck no. I've seen it.
Okay, head on Nick's.
Wait. I was gonna say, did you see the highlights?
Yes.
And what was the highlight?
He got his ass knocked out.
But hold on.
First he was in the rope.
It's not easy. It's not easy to get in the ring.
I don't care.
It's
not easy.
Cool. He shouldn't have been talking crazy.
Well, first of all, how about this? Can we start at the beginning? Irv called it what did he call the division? An elder division?
I don't want to see.
What's senior?
Senior division. Nobody wants to see them old people, Irv.
I do.
But
Nobody do it. No, they
Nobody
don't.
but Irv.
No, it generated millions of dollars because Mike Tyson and people wanted to see Mike hurt something.
Yes.
That's what generated money. The idea that at this point in our life, in 2020, with everything going on, we could possibly see Mike Tyson hurt Roy Jones. I know that's offensive, and I know we shouldn't say that, Roy, but that's what everybody paid $50 to see. Nate Robinson was just a sweetener.
Yes,
he didn't expect him to get knocked out like that.
Not at all.
He made the fight. But in real life, everybody went to see if Mike
he didn't make the
Tyson
fight. He
would
made the night.
Hurt Roy Jones.
No.
Nate Robinson made the night.
No, he did not.
Nobody cared about it.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Snoop made the night.
Snoop did make the night. Okay. All right.
Commentary made the night.
Snoop definitely made the night.
Imagine that. The senior division's highlight is Snoop Dogg.
That's who won.
Commentary.
Snoop.
That's who won the fight.
Snoop. You know he signed.
Snoop belonged up there. He got gray hairs in his Rastafarian dress.
He got an analyst.
He got his own boxing. He got his own boxing thing there too.
Yeah, he got a commentator deal off of that night. Yes, he did.
With who?
I don't know.
Why?
He got a deal.
Well, you know what? We giving out money out here.
Shout out to Phresh.
If I could talk the way I want and be high too,
and the rise up sports family.
Where the check at?
What's your thoughts?
Real talk. Real talk, Irv. Did you see in the ring when they were interviewing Roy Jones, and Mike came to the interview and was like, "Yo, we got to do this again." And Roy Jones was like,
when Roy Jones said, "I have to talk to my family," I was like, "I'm glad I ain't watched this shit, man." You got to talk to your family to fight another grown man to get some bread.
Yes, because I got out of here with my life the first time.
Bro, he punched Roy in the ribs, and his face quivered, bro. I ain't never seen nobody get hit in their body and their face moved.
Oh, you ain't never felt a rib shot might make anything move. Listen, I really did not care about that fight. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I don't care to see amateur boxing anymore. I don't care to see. Now, if you know what, if you guys want to present something, there's a lot of rap beef and a lot of sports beef that we don't believe is real.
That's what Versus is for.
So if you no. Versus is music.
Oh, you talking about real shit? Oh,
we're talking about the boxing. If you really want to entertain us, there's a lot of rap and sports beef.
Nobody want to see that.
Why? There's a lot of rappers we would pay to see fight.
Yeah, I'd rather see rappers fight.
They'd rather see rappers and ball players, football, all the fake beef that he having on television. That is what people will pay to see. Nobody's paying to watch Evander Holyfield.
I'd rather see Ja Rule and 50 fight.
This is the part I want to speak on. You have a lot of people that
you know Ja Rule won that fantasy football league.
You have a lot of people that underestimate the art and skill of boxing. You have a lot of people that think that they can just step in the ring.
Nate Robinson
and deal because remember
boxers do the same shit.
I'm gonna take you back when Carmelo knocked out that one guy from the Knicks. Who was the first one in line trying to get the Melo?
Nate Robinson.
So Nate Robinson, like, look, I want all this smoke. He thought he could really step into the ring with a couple of weeks of training versus somebody who's been boxing training for years. And we saw the result. And Nate Robinson is ultra athletic.
What does that mean?
Jump out the gym, strong, fast. But muscle memory and training is very important in boxing.
Oh, that's what you was trying to get.
Yes,
oh,
and that's why Nate got knocked out because he didn't have the head movement. He didn't have the muscle memory. This dude, Jake Paul, hit him with a right hook.
Oh my God, Jesus!
And he's orthodox.
Did you think the show that was promoted on Triller was going to be a real boxing fight?
I didn't expect the man to
It's a match.
What did you expect?
safe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Why not? When you look at an athlete going in a ring with a trained boxer, what did you expect?
I guess you're right.
That's like Jake Paul playing him in basketball.
Right, Jake Paul gonna get dunked on.
Really bad.
Jake Paul gonna get dunked on.
I expect it to look the way it looks right now.
Well, I mean, speaking of that, I mean, you got Clarissa Shields. One of the... Huh?
No, not you.
Okay, yeah, you got Clarissa Shields, one of the greatest female boxers in
I
history.
wouldn't even say that, but go ahead.
She's one of. She one of. She ain't Ann Wolf. You know, but
she ain't fought enough for me. But go ahead. I get what
okay,
you're saying.
I respect that.
It ain't too many people that can step up to her weight class to fight her.
She want a piece of the octagon.
You don't think she want?
Is this a mistake?
Not yet.
Is this a mistake?
Yes, it's a mistake.
Yes.
Wow.
It's absolutely a mistake.
She gotta get a check too. Ain't nobody coming to fight her.
she-
That doesn't make it
What?
less of a mistake, bro.
All right, speak on it. Sound like
Or if you just said everything that needed to be said. Yo, the same precautionary measures that you and I'm being dead serious right now because I want to make sure that people hear me on this.
So
the same precautionary
Now I
measures
got
that average people off the street and basketball players and football players and whatever, the same precautionary measures that you need to take when you considering getting in the ring with a boxer. Bro, UFC cats they killers, man. And
these ain't cats. These is women.
No, they cats. Have you seen Emmanuel Nunez?
Kimbo Slice held his own though.
Kimbo Slice held his own.
Kimbo
Not
Slice
really.
and Kimbo Slice
Bro,
was a
Kimbo Slice
Kimbo
got
got
murdered.
beat down.
Kimbo Slice got murdered several times.
several times.
He held
Several
his own.
times.
though.
Not the
Like,
dominant
He took a
it
couple.
wasn't like-
He took a couple dummy fights, and then he fought in the first time he fought somebody with
got
any
knocked
type of
out.
reputation. He got knocked the hell out.
Clean. Rest in
And
peace.
it's arguable that those three fights that he lost back to back is what killed him.
So this is
That
what
and
I
the,
asked
that and the
you.
drugs.
So in that said, right? In that said,
Clarissa Fields is going to
Shield.
have a. I mean, Clarissa, whatever.
Let's-
She ain't
no, no,
Layla Ali.
let's say her name
But,
properly.
Okay, Clarissa Shields.
and let's stop that Layla Ali shit.
She ain't Layla Ali.
Y'all being disrespectful.
She not Layla
Very
Ali.
disrespectful.
She don't gotta be Layla.
Okay, well
She don't gotta
that's
be
that's
Layla.
your opinion. I have
But
mine.
Layla also. This is what I hate with that. She not Layla. I don't gotta be Layla because I'm me and
Clarissa
my era.
Shields is not going to be. No,
She don't gotta
I
be
wasn't
Layla.
done. I wasn't done.
Yeah.
UFC, you cannot.
Right.
There's a reason why Floyd Mayweather didn't want to step in with Conor McGregor in the octagon.
She
he
not
wanted to keep
Mayweather.
that. He wanted to keep that in the
Mayweather
boxing
don't
ring.
even get hit in the ring. So why would he want to do UFC?
Because you get grabbed.
Because
in
you
UFC.
you making my point,
You
Court.
get grabbed.
You making my point. If Clarissa Shields, if she touch anybody in the UFC, power wise, she probably can knock them out. They get you to the ground, it's over, and they breaking your arm and
Curtains.
snapping your shit.
Curtains.
So
So if she does knock somebody out, or she do fuck somebody up, would you then consider her even more
reputable.
great? Yeah, you know. Would you consider her more great since you basically made it impossible for her to be prepared for this?
I didn't say impossible. I said the
I
same
said you
level.
made it
I started
the way
my
you
I
said
started my argument by saying the same level
Correct.
of consideration that we just talked about.
Absolutely.
Clarissa Shields should be taking if she's going to get into the UFC. She should take some years off to prepare for this because this is not a game.
Okay.
Like you roll up against the Holly Holmes of the world, the Emmanuel.
There's nobody to fight her, so I understand why she's going into a field, the new round, and
Facts.
try to get back. There's
But,
nobody.
but
that's going
currently,
to
there's
fight
nobody
her.
to even fight her in the UFC weight wise.
There's nobody to fight her, so she's stepping into new rounds and trying to further herself, right?
Correct.
In the same breath, you mentioned Layla. Tell Layla get her ass up and go fight. We in the Rona, ain't nobody doing shit. Everybody can use
Layla
a
has
check.
already said, "I'll fight
No,
Clarissa
no,
for
no, no,
an
no.
M."
Like, no.
She already said it. It's not even a question.
It didn't-
She said,
I think it was
she
more
said,
than
put
an
an M on the
I
board.
think it was more than M.
No, she said
I think
put an
it was
M.
more than
She
M.
said put an M on the board for me. Now you know the split is
I
different.
know, I know.
But put an M on the board, a guaranteed M on the board for me, and I'm in there. That's what she said. Facts.
Somebody with a check put up that M. Because I be feeling like people be pump faking. You stretch that price out because you know you're not going to get it matched so you can just talk about this forever. I don't really like when the elders do that. Like, let her have her moment. You're not in it no more. So if they going to call her great, you're not in it no more. Layla, you walked away from it and you not in it, and she showed you nothing but respect. So then when we do get to talking all that and you stretch the price, hold on.
Nothing
when
but
we get to
respect.
talking, I showed you respect until I felt disrespected. You don't get to disrespect somebody and you did. You took a shot at her Layla like she was a chump because she's the youngin' in the game now and you was the elder. But when you do something like this, is my only thing with the elders.
Why do people always? And I'm asking the question.
Can I finish my point?
Yes.
Thank you.
And then allow me to ask the question.
She stretched out that price, knowing it wouldn't be matched.
In
so
your
you
opinion.
get to talk out of height. She knows nobody's paying $1 million for her. She knows that. Which is why when somebody asks, they say, well, it got to be worth my while for the things that I got going on because I have to stop. If it was all about the things you got going on and things you stopped, you wouldn't have mentioned no comment. You said, shout out to that young lady. She doing her thing. She holding it down for the women. Move forward. I do other stuff. You took Pop Shot's comments and then it was like, well, bring your ass to the stage. It was like, I got a family and I got things. So shut the fuck up then. No disrespect, but like, that's whack to do that to that girl.
It's not whack.
It is whack when you're not gonna come fight me. It's trash.
First of all, Court. Let's put this in its proper context because Court.
Mayweather not calling out no youngins that he not willing to
Stop it. Let's put this in its proper context because Court will tell y'all half the story because that's what he do to cater his arguments.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is, Layla Ali was in the midst of an argument. She was asked a question. She said the question was, if you were still in the ring, if you were still fighting, could Clarissa Shields compete with you? And Layla Ali told them the motherfucking truth. I would destroy that little bitch. That's what she said. That's so you don't stop. So you gonna get mad. You said it's soft. You said the elders and blah 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 blah. You get mad for a motherfucker answering the question that you were asked. If somebody said, Yo, Ice, if you go back to Buffalo, if you was getting back on the court, could Mo Badger handle you? What you gonna say, Ice? No disrespect to Mo Badger because that's my man, but you gonna tell the truth. It's about facts, bro. It's about facts. This is the problem.
Ice don't care. Y'all
want people to tell the truth, but y'all don't want to have a conversation about the true dialogue. The fact of the matter is, Layla Ali told their ass her truth. That ain't soft. That ain't wrong. That's her truth. So accept it. And if she want an M, considering the fact that the last time she stepped in the ring, she got $775,000, I think she deserved a motherfucking M. Period.
There you go.
Heard you, city girl.
Chill with that.
You hit the period. You gonna hit the period and say chill with
because
it.
I was
you said period. Tell me chill. Yo, you said like, period.
Chill.
No, don't get mad. I didn't say
I said period. Chill.
She deserves an M. Period. You sound like a city girl. Don't get mad at me.
Ain't nothing else left to be said.
Don't get mad at my truth. You said it, and that's what it is. Period. What you talking about?
Period.
Shout out to everybody listening.
That's what Court is on.
The whole world just heard you say it. Don't get mad.
Shout out to the street unity over there.
She was
Court's on his period.
Like I said.
That's why he's wearing the bloody red.
Like I said.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Girl got to talking and stretched that price.
Hey, real
quick. She stretched the price.
I think it's time for fresh.
It's 25% more than what she made the last time she was in the ring.
I think it's time for fresh perspective, guys. Listen, man, it's a couple of people that's been with us from beginning to the end. It's 25% more than what she made the last time she was in the ring. How is that stretching? I appreciate
against the best boxer in the game. So let y'all tell it. How?
Once again,
silence.
Appreciate you.
Period.
We are coming to that point on the show where it's time for the final perspective. Matter of fact, D, I'm gonna let you go last because you've been drinking Arnold Palmer all day. So, Bo,
now you're a gangbanging city girl. Ain't that a bitch?
Whoa! I don't. No, I'm not. Yo, I don't play those games.
D.
My final perspective.
Final perspective time.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Talk to me.
Yes, sir.
If you're going to get rid of Carson Wentz, get rid of Doug Peterson and Howie Roseman too. That's all I got to say. You're gonna get rid of somebody, get rid of all three of them. You can't keep two of them and get rid of two and keep one. Get rid of all of them. It seemed like Carson don't give a fuck. His confidence went down. Doug don't care. I don't know what Doug Peterson out there doing. And Howie Roseman, he got to go. He drafted J.J. Whiteside over DK Metcalf, and he took Rager over Justin Jefferson. He got to go.
You was happy about that Rager,
but I wanted Justin Jefferson though because I seen what he did in college.
But you were happy about the Jalen Rager.
I was okay with the pick.
I got receipts.
And Rager's legit though.
I mean, he's not Justin Jefferson.
I'm sorry.
He's not CeeDee Lamb.
We interrupted his final perspective. Go ahead.
But that's all I got to say.
That's fair.
That's all I got to say.
But
Eagles get rid of all three of them.
Rager is multi-talented. He do special teams and he
does.
Receiver. So
He does.
Okay, and I'm gonna keep the football thing going. I need to speak to my Ravens fans real quick. Last year we was all high. We was having a good time.
On what? Sativa?
Remember you said King of the North?
He was King of the North last year. That's a crown that's possibly can switch hands. Lamar was King of the North last year.
He was Queen of the North.
But I need to speak to my Ravens fans. Okay, guys, we having a bad year. So what? Bo was an Eagles fan. They've had several bad years. No, hold on. Let me do my thing, man. Let me do my thing. Ravens fans, y'all bugging.
I see the wrinkles
y'all bugging.
Developing in his.
You got people jumping ship.
Sports.
You got people talking about Lamar's not a good quarterback.
Yeah,
he was like tripping. The number one player in the league last year. Y'all tripping. Peyton Manning didn't win a playoff game until his 5th year.
Yo, people been saying Lamar wasn't a good quarterback for years.
I'm not saying Lamar is Peyton Manning. I'm not saying that at all. But all I'm saying is, let's give the man time. Right. Y'all talking about Hollywood can't play football. Really?
Yeah.
Hollywood can't play football.
That's what they feel.
Stop it. There's plenty of times I see Hollywood butt naked, wide open. Hold on, I'm talking. Wide open.
And
Lamar misses.
So he is bad.
He misses. Not a bad quarterback. He just misses.
You really didn't call Lamar right there.
No.
Lamar
Hollywood can play football, guys. Let's stop jumping off of the Hollywood bandwagon. Let's not jump off of the Lamar bandwagon. We having a rough time. Let's hold tight, Ravens fans. We've been entertained for a real long time. So let's not start jumping ship and asking for people to be fired other than RG3. That's my final perspective.
You want the backup quarterback to be fired.
I'm messing. Courtney, what's your final perspective, man?
Well, since we all went football, shout out to the big dogs in the NFC East, you heard? We still got it.
Hey, Joe Judge's doing a good job. Man.
He is shout out to the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? We still out here, baby. They thought we was out.
Hey, shout out to that article I sent you too.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe, man. Nah, all jokes aside, though, I did want to mess with the panel, and I'm glad they all started on football because I took the Redskins to win the division, and the way it seems, they very well might. If Daniel Jones is hurt, it's over. We definitely can't win. But as long as Big Dog is back, y'all gonna be big mad we won the division. All that talking y'all was doing, Oh, one more final perspective to the group only because I ain't seen them in a while, so I've been holding ammo. I recall having a conversation on the phone at the time. Shout out to Birds and Bo and D was on the phone, and we were talking about the Cleveland Browns, and they just got Odell Beckham Jr. And I recall telling you guys that.
Yes.
If Odell Beckham gets over there and they don't go to the playoffs and he's then injured and then something happens and he's not around and they succeed, then we have to come back to this conversation when y'all was telling me it was Eli Manning or it was the Giants or it was this or he don't got no this or he don't got no that because Odell Beckham is gone and the Cleveland Browns are still winning.
Second place, bro.
They're still winning. They are getting the job done.
They're in second place.
And it's almost like he does not matter. Now, I'm not dissing Odell because Odell is a star. But at some point, i.e. James Harden, which they're homeboys, clearly. Somebody got to put the onus on these dudes. Like, well, Drake gets the job done. I might not be a Drake fan, but I'm not going to act like he don't get the job done when he's. I don't have nothing to do with that. But dope as it is, y'all got to look at Odell a little differently, man. I mean, if Cleveland gets to the playoffs, have any type of success without that boy, he going to be traded again to the third team. In real life, he didn't just come on back to New York, bro.
I think he went out anyway.
We need you. You need us. Okay. I think it's time to come back home. You've realized there's other places that's far worse.
And that's the real point. He want Odell back.
No, I don't want anybody. Hold, Slim. Let's correct this. We doing good, big dog. We number one in the NFC.
All right, so Ice, talk to me, man. What's your final perspective?
Since we on football, y'all know I got to talk about my Bills Mafia.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We 8-3, should be 9-2, but shout out to D-Hop. You know I rocks with D-Hop. But
Smoke shot.
You heard us, man. You heard us. But
Clemson.
Hey, we got the Niners this week, and we got them big boys. I hope they still undefeated because we coming. We coming, pause. And, you know, this COVID stuff is still real.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know, we got college teams canceling games, NFL teams just playing Where's Waldo with the schedule. Everybody's just, like I keep saying, continue to be safe, man. Stay out the way until they get these vaccines or get everything in order so we could get back to a normal lifestyle. And that's my final perspective.
Okay, and Mr. Professional, D. Stanfield. Final perspective, sir.
So, all jokes aside, so first of all, shout out to Court. First place in the NFC, man. We had this conversation privately, and I'm happy that everything came to fruition as spoken to. Actually, we 2 for 2 because the Cleveland thing came to fruition and the whole New York Giants and Washington thing came to fruition. Yeah. So shout out to you. I talk shit, but man, I always rep the home. Me and Ice had a private conversation as well. If you don't rep your home team, man, regardless as to who you are a hardcore fan for, man, you a fuck boy. So shout out to them Buffalo Bills and that Bills Mafia, man. I always rep the home team.
Trust Raven, you a hater.
Oh, hey, man, listen. Shout out to the Bills Mafia. Shout out to them Bears, man. Listen, we made fun. We made fun up here tonight, but like on some real talk, it's on some political stuff. It's a lot of other stuff going on that revolves around the whole COVID thing. And me and Bo have been like really adamant about how they shouldn't have been playing the games to begin with and things of that nature. And Robert Griffin made some comments that kind of alluded the same things that we said in the very beginning of our season this season that I 100% agree with. Although I am one that looks down on hypocrites. And so Robert Griffin, if you gonna make those comments, like Court would say, why are you out there playing yourself? So like real talk, if you gonna make those comments about the NFL, then maybe you should set the tone by not playing if you're really concerned about your health and not be concerned about the people that's just out there to make money, because you really just a cash cow for them. And you're not really a good cash cow. I tried to defend you up here, but that was really a joke. So
I'm sorry, what did he say?
He said that the NFL is not really concerned about the health of the NFL players, which is why they ended up having to play a game on Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because they were more concerned about their money as opposed to the health of the players.
Oh well, we know that
after a loss, where he didn't even make it past the third quarter.
I mean,
got you.
So
how much?
I mean, I had a lot of fun joking up here tonight, but like in all seriousness, if you're gonna make those comments, bro, you gotta walk the walk, and if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. So
everybody be safe, man. Wear a mask.
Yeah, factamundo. And that being said, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Fresh Perspective, man. Or if we gave you a hard time tonight, man, Thanksgiving.
And listen, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Also, I do have an app out, guys, so it's free. It's called Right Side Left. Please download it. It's a political app, but it's
awkward, just like Herbaz.
It's a great educational tool. For everybody watching in Atlanta, we do have a serious runoff coming in January 5th. Regardless of what side you on, get out there and exercise your civic duty. But thank you guys for checking us out. We appreciate it. So don't forget. Right Side Left. Don't forget Rise Up Sports Family. Don't forget Fresh Perspective.
OnPoint Network.
And don't forget OnPoint Network. Peace and
like and share the show, man. Next time y'all tune into the Fresh Perspective, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in and bring somebody with you, man. Everybody have a great night.
Peace out.
Peace.